What the fuck is up, YouTube? It's been a minute to make another video, but I know it's fucking very, very, very important. Today and yesterday was very important. It's the black moon. The black moon. So it's just a very, 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 very great time to maximize your potential, to maximize your goals, your intentions, because this is a high energy, like very, 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 very high energy moon cycle. So basically, the fucking black moon, basically what it means is we had 2 new moon cycles within the same month, because it started yesterday, which was September 30th or 31st or something, whatever. So if you have 2 new moons within the same month, they call it a black moon, and it's just like crazy to go through because it's so much energy. The manifestation energy is heightened to a whole nother fucking level. So I wanted to make a quick video telling you all to make sure to set those fucking intentions. I know I make a video about moon cycles and setting intentions at least like once every couple of months or once a month for sure. But yeah, so the new moon, I don't want to wear this anymore. The new moon is in Libra, and we all know that Libras are very, very business oriented, even though we know that they're very stuck up in their own ways. But they are go-getters. Pretty much anything that regards to like success, this is your time. So the new moon's in Libra, so it's a time to really get all your business intentions and all these boundaries and repairing and improving your relationships, because Libras are also heavily invested in their relationships and their love life, and even not only limited to the love life, but friendships, business partners, etc. So let's just jump right into it. This is just gonna be a quick overview of what you should be doing today, or what I recommend you do today. Let's say that, you know what I mean? First things first, find yourself a journal. This journal right here that I have, I call it the Magical Book of Manifestations. It says, I manifest every word, image, design, goal, aspiration, and thought written, drawn, and sketched into this book. So this is my little book of manifestations. I have all sorts of stuff in here. I have clothing designs in here for, you know, that's some sneak peeks. Yeah, some couples clothing designs. I have like random little drawings and text. Plant seeds, bitch. And all sorts of stuff. So let me give you guys an example of what you should be doing. So first off, you should have, I mean, people recommend having a book of manifestations, like something you have that you only write your new moon intentions in, new moon goals. But I mean, personally, I don't feel it's that serious to only have a book strictly for new moon goals and intentions. However, I mean, we'll see. I don't know. I feel like my little book of manifestations has done me very, very well. And I feel like a lot of the things that I've written in here have been manifested. So if you have your own little book of manifestations where you write your goals down, use that. If not, get a fucking piece of paper or get a journal if you can before the day is over. I'm going to try to post this in like right after. But yeah. So for example, I put down, so you pretty much write what it is that you want, but you don't write things like, I want this, this, and this, because you're always going to keep wanting. The universe is like, oh, you want money? All right, well, okay, you're gonna keep wanting money. You get what I'm saying? You're gonna keep wanting whatever it is. So like, don't say things that are like, I will have such and such, such and such. Just say I have. Because if you are manifesting, if you say I have healthy relationships, you're already possessing that energy. You're already saying that this is what I have, and the universe will continue to bring that to you. But if you say I will have healthy relationships, you're like, yeah, you will, but when, you know? Do you have it now? Do you have it, you know? You will. It's not a lie. You will at some point. You didn't put a, you know what I mean? You didn't say you had it now. So it's all about choosing your words very correctly and very just deliberately. So for example, I wrote down I attract love and light. So I'm already saying that I attract this energy. I'm not saying I will attract love and light. You know what I mean? You're just saying I attract love and light. So you can start things like I attract blah 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 blah. You can say I am something like I put I am love, I am healthy. So I'm already saying I am these things, I embody these things, right? Another way you can start it is like, for all of you creators out there, you can say my creative abilities attract profitable business deals and opportunities. You know what I mean? So it's like you're literally saying exactly what it is that you want, but you're saying that you have it. It's all about choosing your words and your thoughts correctly, because your thoughts manifest your reality, right? We know that our thoughts become our actions. So if we keep thinking about how we want things, we're always going to want. So if we're thinking about things that we have, becoming grateful for all that we have, and saying for the things that we still want, but we're just training our mind to think differently about it, training our minds to believe that we have these things, that we possess these things. Visualization is very, very key. I'm a very big visualizer. I get, like, I don't know, I daydream a lot. I daydream a lot, but when I'm daydreaming, I see myself, right? So I'm visualizing myself doing the things that I want to do, but I'm visualizing myself doing it. So it's feeding my mind, like I am there, I'm in these positions to create and to influence. I'm in these positions to help. I'm in these positions to receive help, to exchange energy with those around me, right? So definitely think about writing some things down. Like something else that I wrote is I have peace within my heart. So I'm already saying I have this. It's already mine. Going back to what I was saying, I have peace within my heart. So I just wanted to make this quick video just so you can fucking utilize this power. The window is so slim. It's from Friday to today, Saturday, to set those goals and intentions. You know what I mean? Because after this, it moves on to the next phase of the moon, and you pretty much miss out on really setting those goals. So after you do that, what you're gonna do is just forget about it. Literally, just forget that you even wrote anything in here, in your little book of manifestations. But something I didn't mention is over your little book of manifestations, you see how I wrote exactly what it is that I want from this book inside. You can either do that, or you can pray over it, or meditate with your book, or your piece of paper. If you can't get a fucking book, you can use a piece of paper. Make sure you set the right intentions for it. Make sure things are clear and cleansed, and then you'll be on your way. So I hope that helped you. Yeah, I just hope that helped you. It's just something that I wanted to fucking tell you all about before the day ends. I want everybody to maximize their time right now. This time of divine manifestation. This is heightened energy, this heightened success, that you can have. You can really change your life. Like, the moon cycles really changed my life, and living my life from new moon to new moon has changed me, definitely. Because it's like from new moon to the next new moon, if you set a goal, intention, aspiration, desire every new moon, and you work on it, right? You see yourself growing, and then you get to the full moon and you start to reflect, and you start to see about all the growth you did during the span of new moon to full moon, and you can just really start to see how you grow and reflect on all of that time, and really continue it out and plan out what you're going to do after that to the next new moon. It takes 21 days to make a habit, right? The new moon, a moon cycle is around 28 days, roughly, off the top of my head. And so if you think about it, you already created a new habit. So if your thing was to work on self-confidence, right? If you're working on your confidence, if you're working on anything about yourself, you can start to realize how your life can change, you know what I mean? From new moon to new moon, and then by the next moon, you work on something else about yourself. You can just see how you would grow every month. how you would grow, your businesses will go, your relationships will go, your friendships will go, because it's not limited to just yourself. It's everything that affects you that you control, because at the end of the day, you control everything that happens to you. You control everything that affect, like anything that you're affected by, you control. You have the power to change your situations. You have the power to change your reality. And that's all I want to leave you with, is make sure you know that you are in control. You are in total control. Like, that's just it. Like, if you don't want to do something, you don't have to do it. And it's like, that's something that I'm really grasping. Like last night, let me make sure that I still have time to record, because this should be tripping. Alright, I'm back. So like I was saying, like last night, right? I bought myself speakers for my DJ equipment. They're not super loud. They're about like this big. They're just some nice little speakers. They're kind of expensive or whatever. And also my housemates threw a party last night, right? So let me tell you guys this fucking story and how I have come to terms with just saying no, because it takes so much out of me to just be like, nah, dog. So I'm gonna give you this whole story, and while it's important to just fucking listen to yourself, know yourself, trust yourself, and if you're uncomfortable with anything, that you don't have to sacrifice anything to please anyone. And that's something that I'm learning on my journey right now, and I want to show you how I implemented that for the first time last night. Okay, anyways, story time. Okay, so last night my housemates threw a party. One of them texted me and was like, like we're gonna have a party, like, and I was just like, yeah, like, all right, like, I'm like saying, yeah, like, that's fine, I don't give a fuck, have a party. My room's upstairs, it doesn't affect me, I don't give a fuck, right? And then, so I'm not tripping, I'm living my life. And then all of a sudden, I get a knock at my door at night, like, while the party, I guess, is starting. And there's, like, fucking 20, like, freshmen looking for me, right? Because I worked as an RA for STEP, right? And they come through, and I'm like, okay, I'm like, oh, all right. So I go downstairs and say what's up, and I come back upstairs, because, like, I don't care, like, it's a party, it's a public party downstairs, do you, live your life. And she was like, well, your friends are downstairs, so I think you should send me money for alcohol because they're drinking alcohol. And I'm like, the fuck? I did not tell, the fuck? I was just like, the fuck? I was just like, no, right? I'm not gonna Venmo you, I'm not gonna send you money because a bunch of freshmen came to the party that you threw. I didn't throw the party. I don't give a fuck about the party. I was in my room, right? And then she comes upstairs later on like, oh, can we use your speakers? Or I just feel like you should be able to let us use your speakers since you didn't Venmo, since you didn't give us money for the party that your friends drank the alcohol for. And I was just sitting there like, bitch, the fuck? Like, are you trying to give me an ultimatum right now? Are you trying to be like, trying to blackmail me? Like, trying to say either you should let us use your speakers or you should pay us money for the alcohol? I was like, first of all, fuck this party. I ain't drink none of your alcohol. I ain't danced to none of your music. I've been upstairs living my life, smoking my weed, living my life, like totally living my life. And people just been knocking on my door like, nah. And I'm like, what the fuck you want? And they just like, just coming in my room just to chill with me. And I'm like, okay, well, that's fine. But that's just basically the story. And it was just it was longer than that. It was a whole like argument. Pretty much, like, it was a whole back and forth on how I should let her use my speakers because I did not give her money for alcohol that my friends drunk. I was just like, you had a public party with public alcohol sitting on the counter and you let them in. I'm upstairs in my room. What if it's an issue? This your house too? You could have been like, nah, you can't have this alcohol. You could have been like, nah, you can't come to this party. You could have said anything the fuck you wanted. Like, the fuck? My fucking only friends is gone for the weekend, so I've been up here chilling. I did my fucking black moon ritual last night because I was up here chilling, bumping my own music, living my own life. Cause they speakers weak, they trying to use my speakers. And how you gonna ask me that after you try to like have an attitude with me talking about I need to give you money, and then all of a sudden 10 minutes later you try to come upstairs trying to ask me to use my speakers? Bitch, you got me fucked up, bitch. You got the wrong one. So that's just a little example, but that really took a lot out of me because I'm talking to her like face to face. And that's even harder for me to say no to people. Like it's hard for me to say no to people, even through text, like, oh, I'm trying to do this and this and that. And I'm just like, ah, yeah. But I just be like, nah, don't be trying to do that shit. Like, I always say yeah to shit, like yes to shit that I don't want to, like, that I don't give a fuck about. Like, I just feel like it's not necessary for me to say no sometimes. Like, I'm just not going to do it, or I'm just not going to go. Like, it's fine. Like, I just don't want to make a big deal. So I just be like, oh, okay, yeah. And I just don't go. Because I'm a fucking flake. And I only like to hang around, like, people that are comfortable with, like, getting in, like, not intimate in a sexual way, but comfortable with talking and comfortable being vulnerable. I don't like being around people that I don't really know, or I'm not, that are also not willing to, like, let their own ego-centered guard down. Like, I don't got time for that shit. Like, I'm a very emotional person. I'm emotionally driven. I am very trying to become very in tune with myself, and I like to talk with people. I like to understand people. So if we can't talk about something like other than basic ass small talk, then I don't want to hang around you. That's just the reality, you feel me? So yeah, I don't even know how I got on this rant. Y'all got me ranting. It's been a minute since I made a video just ranting about shit. I was just so proud of myself last night, to be honest. And now, like, this morning, I woke up feeling like I have to, like, purge myself of, like, I just feel like I need to be by myself. You know what I mean? Like, do you ever go through those ways where you just feel like you need to be, like, in fucking solitude? Like, yeah, that's how I feel. I just feel like I need to be by myself. Yeah, I don't know. That's all I got for y'all, but I fucking love y'all, man. Fuck. Peace on you guys. Love out of you guys, man. You already know what it is, man. Fuck. I love y'all, man. Peace.